I've been convincing myself for a long time not to do this video. And I figured that's the exact reason why I need to make this video. And I'm going to talk about something that I don't usually talk about on this channel. We're going to talk a little bit of pop culture. We're going to talk a little bit relationships. The reason I want to do this video and I want to use this example is because it's something that I've been through myself and I have experience going through it. So I know exactly what's going on. So the example I'm going to use today is Christy and Desmond Scott. Now, if you haven't heard of them before, they're a TikTok couple. Unfortunately, they're now getting divorced. But the reason I want to talk about it is because it's something that I've been through. I met my future-to-be wife when I was 19 years old. And we fell in love, built a life together, got married, had a kid. And so I know exactly what it's like to meet somebody at a young age, fall in love, build a life with them, and then realize that that relationship dynamic that you set up when you were just a teenager is not the relationship dynamic that is fulfilling to you as a grown man. As you grow up, as you become an older man, you have different responsibilities than you did when you were 19. And you should have more responsibility at, say, 25 or 28 or 30 than you do when you're 19. But so too should the way that people treat you. People should treat you with more respect. People should treat you like you're a grown adult handling your responsibilities. And when that doesn't meet your standard, you're left with an insane decision to make. That's probably the hardest decision that you'll ever have to make in your life. And it's a decision that you know somebody's going to get hurt in the process. Either you're going to hurt your own pride, your own ego by staying in a situation that doesn't fulfill you, or you choose better for yourself and you hurt the people around you, the people that you care about. That is literally a lose-lose situation. And that's the decision that I see Desmond Scott made. And it's the exact same decision that I made. And how am I going to tie all of this in to confidence, communication? Relationships break down over time because of people's inability to express their wants, needs, desires. And one of those desires is how you want to be treated. And when you can't express that to your partner in a way that keeps things calm, direct, moving forward, that's when you start to see the relationship deteriorate. That's what happens when you cannot communicate clearly. And why do men in particular struggle more than women to communicate clearly? And I don't have any science to back this up or anything like that, but I can tell you that for me, when I struggled to communicate is because I didn't express myself, not just in relationships. I didn't express myself at all. I just kept all of my frustrations internally to myself. So when I started to realize my own issues, that's when I started being able to communicate more clearly, being able to speak my mind without fear of consequences. So I started journaling. Okay, I wrote 1 page every single day. And for me, that's what clicked. Maybe for you it's something different, but for me, I was able to finally start expressing myself with a pencil and a paper. I wasn't worried about judgment. I wasn't worried about what anybody thought of me. I wasn't worried about what words even said on the paper. Some of the shit didn't even make sense. Some of it was chaotic. Some of it was really cynical. Some of it was pretty dark, but some of it was actually pretty good. Some of it was really positive. Some of it taught me how to become a great communicator. But the other thing I realized was when I'm able to communicate with a pencil and a pad, I also started being able to express myself and communicate through other methods, through other forms. I started being able to express myself through my fashion choices, like the way that I dress. I understood that what I wear makes a statement about me. I was able to start expressing myself more through cooking, right? Like, I love cooking. That's something that I've always really liked doing. So I've started being able to put myself into my food. Some people, I'm not artistic, but some people express themselves through drawing or painting. You start putting your own essence into whatever it is that you're expressing yourself with. And confidence is really just a belief that you can do it. That's really what it comes down to, that you can do it without fear of consequence. So I started to develop confidence that, yeah, you know what? I can express myself on a pencil and a pad. I can express myself with my words. I can express myself with the way that I carry myself, with my food, with my clothes. That's when I started to develop confidence. So all of that to say that for me, learning how to communicate is what developed my confidence. And an inability to communicate, an inability to express myself is what kept me so boxed in to such an old, rigid mentality. And I hope you guys can learn the same thing. I hope you guys can eventually learn to express yourself and develop that confidence that you're able to do it and that you're able to do it without fear of consequence. Wanted to get some stuff off my chest. If you guys like this style of content, drop a comment down below what you guys think. Thumbs up, all that stuff. My channel is all about building confidence, communicating with clarity. That's something that you guys like. Consider subscribing to the channel. Love to have you guys around for the journey. My name is Brett. See you guys in the next video.